The modernization of the Ukrainian army will become a powerful foundation for Ukraine's entry into NATO, political scientist Fisenko. One of the key objectives of the Security Guarantee Agreement for Ukraine is to support and modernize its armed forces. The security system must be multi-level and flexible, and its main guarantors will be the United States, Great Britain and other allies. This opinion was voiced on the Freedom TV channel by political scientist Volodymyr Fisenko. The main guarantee of our security, as the war showed, is the armed forces of Ukraine, our own defense capability. And from our partners, potential guarantors of security, we expect support in the development of our armed forces, our military-industrial complex. In that way, we are not forced to look for additional weapons and ammunition abroad, as we are now. We will be able to produce most of these resources themselves. For partners to help us modernize the armed forces of Ukraine, the political scientist said. Fisenko clarified that, first of all, we are talking about aviation, the air defense system and the anti-missile system, which is very important for Ukraine. He emphasized that the new system of security guarantees for Ukraine does not mirror the NATO system, but, as long as Ukraine is not a NATO member, it can provide additional guarantees in terms of deterring possible aggression. We understand now who this aggression can be from. As long as the source of such aggression both today and potentially tomorrow is Russia, we have not yet observed others, at least on our borders. This is not a replacement for NATO, but it can help us join the alliance, Fisenko stressed. The political scientist also notes that de facto Ukraine already has become a part of NATO in terms of cooperation with the alliance. In his opinion, the guarantees are already working as a form of assistance to Ukraine, including with weapons. A multilateral treaty on security guarantees for Ukraine may in the future become one of the foundations of a new security architecture in Europe, which is also of fundamental importance. The guarantees are already working as a form of assistance to Ukraine, weapons, finances. And most of the countries that are on this list, potential guarantors of security, already provide us with such support. Plus, sanctions against Russia are also a form of security guarantees for the future. All of this are present in the proposals, recommendations of the Yermak Rasmussen Working Group, Fisenko said. Earlier, in Kyiv on September 13, former NATO Secretary-General Anders Fogh Rasmussen presented to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky recommendations that should form the basis of a future security treaty for the Ukrainian state. This document was developed within 2 months by an international expert group led by the head of the Office of the President Andrei Yermak and Anders Fogh Rasmussen.